So what's up guys, it's Harry here, Bayanino or Quadigy, and welcome back to another video on Call of Duty Warzone. In my video from earlier, I explained that I got a MILANO 821 blueprint from the Rebirth Island Easter egg found in Warzone. You actually have to open up a yellow bunker door by putting in a code, and that's how you get the MILANO. And in that video, I explained that I would help you guys figure out how to get the code in the most efficient way possible. And I've done this before for previous Easter eggs in Warzone. In case you guys didn't know, there's 3 other Easter eggs currently present in Warzone, at least on Verdansk, and this is the first and only one so far on Rebirth Island. So if you guys want to see some of the previous Easter eggs, definitely check out my Bunker 11 Easter egg guide, which has helped many people. Check out my Stadium Easter egg guide, which has helped many people. And check out my Warzone Subway Bank Easter egg guide, which has helped many people. But if you're here to see how to open up the yellow door on Rebirth Island in the most efficient way possible, you're at the right place. So make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, because in this video, I will give you guys the most in-depth guide on how to open up this door in the fastest way possible. This Easter egg is actually easier in my opinion compared to the other ones. The only requirement that I'm going to ask of you guys for the most part is that all 3 players know what they're doing when solving this Easter egg. So that means, make them watch this video if you're by yourself and you need 2 other people. Make them watch this video. All 3 of you guys need to know what's going on, because that will make this Easter egg so much more easier. You could even get away with 2 people, but having all 3 people is going to help you so freaking much. So with that being said, comment down your Activision / your PSN / your Xbox names in the comment section below, and use the comment section in this video as a sort of hub to kind of connect with people. Maybe I would help you, or maybe somebody else in the comment section is down to add you up. Let's all help each other get this blueprint. And it would really be greatly appreciated if we could do that. So, yeah. If you guys are ready to get this MILANO blueprint, stay tuned, and let's get to this guide. Okay, so to start off this Easter, you're going to need to look for an open briefcase with 3 photographs around it, like you're looking at right here. It's legit an open briefcase with 3 photographs. It's easy to find, but there's 10 different spawn locations for this briefcase, and you have to have a good look at all of these pictures as well, because they're the main part of the Easter egg. So now you guys are wondering, how do we know the spawn locations? Well, lucky for us, the internet exists, and nice people like Mr. Dalek JD here has compiled pretty much a guide with photographic evidence of where all of the spawn locations for the briefcase are. So make sure to screenshot this, make sure your friends screenshot this so they know what's going on, so that you guys can all look for the briefcases together. Only 1 briefcase will spawn every game, and it spawns randomly every game. It's not going to be in the same spot twice in a row. Well, there's a chance it could be, but that's not likely. So you're going to have to look all around the island to be quick about it. Now, the best way to combat this is that in the pregame lobby, the briefcase will actually spawn on one of these locations like 1 or 2 seconds before the countdown starts. So you should get you and your 2 other friends to get to 3 random spawn locations, just in case the briefcase appears, so that you can kind of prepare and see if the briefcase does appear in that spot. If not, at least you know that 3 spawn locations where the briefcase won't be, and you'll be able to explore the rest of the island spawn locations, and that will make it a lot easier. So before the game starts, you guys should all have an assigned briefcase spawn location to look at in the pregame lobby before the game starts. So I'm player 1, Shawn is player 2, and RDJ is player 3. So me as player 1, I can get A, Shawn can get B, and RDJ can get C. Or I can get F, Shawn can get G, and RDJ can get H. Just so that different areas of the island are kind of covered, and so that when we try to search the rest of the briefcase spawns, it's a lot easier in that sense. So if we do the FGH method, then we can assign players to look at the other briefcases. So Shawn can be in charge of C, D, and E. I can be in charge of A and B, and RDJ can be in charge of K, J, and I. That way we have more, ground to cover in case none of the briefcases are H, G, and F. So once you have the briefcase discovered, now you have to look at the screenshots, or the pictures that are around the briefcase, I should say. Now this is the more harder part. So yeah, all these pictures are here, but the thing is, the pictures are randomized every single time, a game starts. 3 pictures in one game is not going to be the same 3 pictures in the next game. And the thing is, there are 26 different pictures. So, what do these pictures represent? They all represent a part of the map where you have to go to retrieve a part of a 9-digit code, I believe. Is it 9 or 8-digit code, whatever the case is, and you'll find your code in this location. So, basically, you have to look at the pictures and then look at this diagram right here that Mr. Dalek JD has once again provided and match where you have to go for each picture. So, if we take the example of the briefcase that I just showed you guys, this is what you guys should be able to match. So if you take a look at this first pic, I take a look at it and then I look at my picture diagram on this page and I should be able to identify that it's number 5. Pic number 5 means that I have to go to location number 5 on the map and go there to retrieve my code. For pic number 2, we do the same process. We look at the picture, identify it, and then go to our photo locations here, and I see that it's photo number 26, which means I have to go to location 26 on the map in order to retrieve my second code. And now for the third code, we look at the third picture, identify it, go over to our photos identifier here, and we see that it's photo number 18, and that means we have to go to location 18 for our third and final code. So now that we have our locations, we have to actually identify our code, which is probably the hardest part of this Easter egg. So let's take, for example, this area. We're going to take area number 5. So that means we're going to, picture number 5. We're going to go over to location number 5, and we're going to try to find our code. So we know where the picture is. We're in the area, the general area. We're going to try to find our code. And you would think the code is pretty easy to find, right? But look, this is picture number 5 right here. It is exactly the same and everything. It all lines up. And where's the code? You have to actually look behind these files or whatever, these whatever this thing is called, these drawers. And you actually have to aim in to actually look at the code, which is freaking wild. These codes are not easy to find. Like that code right there, none of these codes are out in the open. You actually have to look behind barrels, behind objects. And that's what makes this Easter egg kind of annoying. At least that's the only part that makes this Easter egg kind of annoying. But I'll give you guys a way to make this sort of easier on yourselves after I explain what you're supposed to do with these numbers and the additional numbers that we're going to get from the rest of our journey here. So on a notepad, make sure I'm going to write down 425-. Now the dash is really important and you guys will see later on. And my boy RDJ actually told me his number, and here's a picture of him telling me his number. His is -14-. And this is going to be important as well. And then we're on to ShawnJ's number, which she had a little bit of difficulty trying to get just because there's so many enemies in this area. And this area was kind of hard to find, so it was kind of like underground here. But in the end, we ended up finding the code right there, which is -627. Now, let me tell you how you get your final code, because this is very, very important. So, let's give you 3 codes. Let's say, you get the code -45-, -678, and 123- as 3 codes. These are just example codes, by the way, so you guys don't really have to, go crazy about these. But, basically, this is the format that your codes come with, as you guys just saw with the 3 codes that I just got. So, if you get 2 numbers and 2 dashes, the dashes represent where in the number sequence the numbers are in. So if you're getting -45- or -XY-, in terms of a formulaic number, that means that code 1 is the middle 2 numbers. That goes in the middle. If you're getting a dash in the beginning of a numbered sequence, so like for example we got -678, or let's say -XYZ, the dash in the beginning means that the numbers that go after it are the numbers that are going to be at the end of the sequence. So far we have 4, 5 in the middle. After 4 and 5 we get 6, 7, 8, because those are the numbers at the end. And if you get a number sequence with a dash at the end, so in this example, we have 1, 2, 3, dash. Those numbers that come before the dash are going to be the beginning numbers of this 8-number sequence. So in the example that we have here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, our full code is 1, 2, 3, because then there's a dash, and then the dash is continued by 4, 5, dash, and then the dash is continued by 6, 7, 8. So hopefully that made sense. So let's try to piece together our code from what we got from our playthrough. So here's the numbers that we had. We had the 425 dash, and then dash 14 dash, and dash 627. So this was pretty self-explanatory. So the first three numbers would be 425 and then the dash, which means that 14 would be the next two numbers after that. And then 627 would be the last number. So our final code would be 42514 And when we enter that, that would let us get into the door. Speaking of which, you guys are probably wondering, where's the yellow door if you guys haven't found it already. So if you just spawn into the map, you guys can find it easily. Over here next to the headquarters, it's going to be on the house here on the right. And once you get inside that house, you'll see it. It's pretty easy to see. It's hard to miss, basically. And you'll see the access code right next to it. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do the Easter egg. Here at the end here, I'm going to give you guys pretty much a rundown of how you should do it. But first, you guys remember how I told you that all the photo locations, there's like an easy way to pretty much look at the locations of the actual codes from those photo locations? Well, that's what I'm going to help you guys with right now. And it's all thanks to Mr. Dalek JD for providing these screenshots, by the way. So credit to him. So here are all the photo locations once again for reference. But now I'm going to show you guys exact code locations. So wherever the sight or the hipfire aim is aiming that, you guys will see the code right there if you aim in or inspect a little bit closer with like a gun. So make sure to ADS in all of these spots and you will find the codes for each location. So the way I would go about this, when I did this with my friends Shauna and RDJ, is that obviously I would get my location, right? So say I got location 7 or whatever the case is. I would go over to location 7, what I have on the map, like the photo, and then on the map I know where location 7 is. And then once I'm at location 7, then I pull up this screenshot, one of these screenshots that I'm showing you guys right now. And then I get to decide, where the code is, which is awesome. So keep in mind with that, this is going to help you guys so much freaking more in trying to, find out where the codes are at and trying to get to the yellow door as soon as possible. Also, one more thing to note that's really important is that the code is different every single game. The code that I showed in this video will not be the code that you have when you play and try to attempt this Easter egg. Everybody's code is extremely different, which is why you need to take these steps in order to find the code for your specific game. So, hopefully this Easter egg guide was really, really useful to you guys. Here at the end, I'm going to give you guys like a general breakdown of the strategy that you should use in order to pretty much achieve this Easter egg. And then I guess we'll be calling it a wrap. Yeah, I don't know. I really hope this Easter egg guide really helps you guys. And if it does, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, because this Easter egg isn't that hard to do, at least compared to other ones in the past. And if this made it easier for you guys, that would really, really fill my heart with joy. So, yeah, let's get a rundown of the Easter egg strategy real fast, a summary. Okay, so here we are in the pregame lobby, pretty much waiting for our briefcases to spawn in these potential spawns. All three of us are separated in the spawns of FGH, I believe, or whatever it is on the map. You guys could probably see the map yourselves. And here at the 1 second mark, if something appeared, but unfortunately nothing appeared. But now at least we know that there's 7 other spawns instead of the 10 potential spawns that we can look at. And that's what narrowed down our search to find a briefcase. And luckily, right when I dropped, I found a briefcase right here, like nothing. So immediately, I look at the screenshots, I look at the photos, and tell my teammates. I tell Shauna and I tell RDJ, yo, this is the gondola. This other one is this other area. And then to myself, I look at the last photo and know where I have to go. So if everybody knows what they're doing, and by this point, we already had mastered our routine. We know some areas really well. We just knew how to pick up on it. We have all our screenshots on our phone. We knew exactly where to go to get our codes as efficiently as possible. And keep in mind, while doing this, that somebody should be writing down the codes if a teammate gets it extremely quick. Like me, I had on my notepad code 1, code 2, code 3, and then a final code format, as you guys see. where basically like if somebody said the code, I just type it down with the dash, and then move on basically. So definitely make sure you have somebody doing that, just so that every transition goes over smoothly. And with this ease of effectiveness, everybody should be able to get to their code ASAP. And here is the final rush. So I'm here getting the last code. I believe we all got our code at around the same time. So I had the final code already set. And my man RDJ, he was already in the air. So I basically was just here telling him the code right as he got there. So if somebody knows the code, make sure to let people know ASAP, because then they can open the door. And this is RDJ's perspective, and this is where I am telling him the code as he's entering the access code. I had to be quick because obviously people were going to be behind him. And yeah, this is how it goes. Once you get the code right, the door or the number pad will turn blue and the door will open, and you have finally done the Warzone Easter egg on Rebirth Island. But make sure you grab the blueprint first. Grab the blueprint because that's what matters. You'll see this little pop-up of the red room, the submachine gun blueprint unlocked, and this will appear on everybody's screen if they're in the game or whatever. Like, see, this is my perspective, and even though RDJ grabbed it, I still have it. I had it popped up on my screen, which is really awesome. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back here. RDJ kind of secured the blueprint for us. I gotta show it off for the viewers out here, and yeah, that is the Easter egg in a nutshell. Hopefully, this guide helps you guys. It's not that hard. Like as you guys saw there, once I got the briefcase, once everybody knew their spots, got their codes ASAP, it was a breeze. As long as people don't bother you when you're trying to get your code, that's pretty much the hardest part. Like once you get your code, it's pretty much easy because it's easy to plug the codes in and get it all together and then go back to the yellow door. So yeah, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, and once again, comment down in the comment section below your Activision IDs, your PlayStations, or your Xbox gamer tags to see if anybody wants to play with you and help you get the Easter egg done. We can all help each other get the Easter egg done because it really isn't that hard, honestly. There's only 45 players at max on Rebirth Island, and the game, it goes by relatively at a good pace. That's what I like about this Easter egg. It's pretty easy. Like, as long as you get a good drop with the briefcase, you're good to go for this Easter egg. So give it a couple of shots. Don't give up. Get this beautiful blueprint, and you can use it in both Cold War and Warzone. I actually used this gun earlier today in a video where you can see it in DM Ultra. You can see it in Dark Ether. I pretty much showed it off in Cold War really well. So in case you guys are wondering about how good this blueprint is, definitely check out my video from earlier today. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to show you guys our victory. We actually managed to get our first Alcatraz W while doing the Easter egg. So I'm going to show you guys the last little bit. And thank you guys for the love and support. You guys are all freaking beautiful and amazing. And do recommend subscribing if you love entertainment like this, tips like this, news, updates. I try to cover the best videos, the best content when it comes to Call of Duty in general, whether it be Warzone, Black Ops, Cold War, or Modern Warfare. And we got some juicy Modern Warfare news I can't wait to show you guys. But yeah, I straight up love you guys with all my heart. Keep being big ballers. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Follow me on Twitch, by the way, at twitch.tv/TheMarkOfAHero, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! I love you all. Left, there's two left. We got this, we got this. Let's go! Big baller status! That's how we do it, bro. That's why we're big ballers, bro. Let's go. Shout out to RDJ and Shauna, man. Oh my god. This is funny, bro. Easy freaking money. I like this. That was my first Alcatraz win too. I'll take that. Never playing this map ever again. Shauna rocking the hero panda. Yeah, I wish I could hug you again, Shauna. Hell yeah.